Lisa. Okay, so we're back and we're going to make black raspberry vanilla this time. So everything's still pretty much the same. More baking soda. And then there's the Epsom salts and the citric acid and the cornstarch. But this time we're going to use liquid neon coloring. Works really well with this black raspberry vanilla. There is my fragrance and the white clay, measuring spoon, bath bomb molds, and this one I just use oops, sorry about that. This one I just use a muffin tin, and I cover it up. And you can get these at any thrift store if you don't want to use the ones in your kitchen. And my gloves. Okay, so I will pass you back to Brian. And on go the gloves. Yes, and if these gloves won't ever go on because your hands are damp, just grab a pinch of baking soda, or sorry, cornstarch, and rub them between your fingers. All good. Whew, lots of dust. So, baking soda and cornstarch. Cornstarch equals sticky. Epsom salts. I don't know. Order doesn't matter, but I do tend to have one. And Epsom salts. And then we'll do the white clay. We'll do a brief mix.
This thing is implying that it will stop at 11 minutes and 38 seconds.
Oh, don't rush, right?
Well, no, just be aware.
Oh, maybe it's out of memory.
That could be. The last one was 14 minutes, that's huge.
Okay, so let's get the fragrance in there. This one's really strong, so a tablespoon is all good. On this recipe, we'll definitely use less. Now here, I'm going to stop before it's well mixed in because I don't like all the dust, and I have to add this liquid dye. So you are free to add. You'll see it start to fizz, but it's such a small amount that it doesn't really matter. You can drop it all over. I don't know, 20, 30, whatever you want. However much color. I won't know how much I want till I see how this all worked out. Now, I will mix this in at the same time as I mix the rest of the fragrance in. And that stops me from having to do it twice. And it looks beautiful. I love this smell. To be fair, it's one of my top sellers. And it's nice when you're using a color like this, you can see where all the white is left over. Yeah, so you know what? It's not dark enough for me, but I knew that was probably going to be the case. I'll probably use the rest of this dye. You can cheat if you have time and just pull out that little pink stopper. I will skip that for now. Get rid of those bubbles and stop it from overflowing. So this is as red as it will get for me, because I'm out of red dye. I love the neon dye. I get it at Walmart. And I use the green for the apple slice and vanilla bean. It's very pretty. And see, the difference here is I can already feel that this is much more damp than the previous honeycomb batch. You can still see I'm getting white streaks. It's not all completely mixed. Sometimes when I make sure I get all the little clumps, I just have different ways of rubbing. You can see the red. Okay, so spread it out. Get as much pink covered as possible. I always just add my water with the spray bottle at the end. Sorry?
Right at the edge.
Oh, okay. Because you can control it. You'll know how much you need as you feel it change. But you know, this is the recipe that works for me. I just found straight baking soda and citric acid was just too harsh on the skin. And then, so I was like, what else can I add? And cornstarch makes it feel soft and silky. And that's Brian's phone. Epsom salts are good to relax the muscles. And I believe, don't quote me, they help pull toxins out of your muscles after you've had a hard workout, which is why they're so soothing. So this one is really damp already. It's not quite there. Things are crumbling off, see? But damp enough, I want it to check. So, spread it out, see if we can get more pink to change color.
5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes. I have to go and upload these. So, wet off the sides. I guess I should use a real camera next time and not just a phone. Or sorry, phone. My mind is wandering. So I don't know if I will be able to email these to you. If not, I'll load them up onto YouTube. I want you to come and see them. Yeah, so see, here we go. When I wipe it, you can see the texture. And it's soft. And just before I start making the bombs, I want to make sure it's mixed well. Ooh, I'm gonna have a purple finger. And even though I've been doing this for a year or two, I still do the clump test every time. 2, 3, 4. See, much better. Alright, so now it's all loose. Let's get her going. I don't know why, but I don't enjoy the gloves at this point. But see what my fingers would have looked like? And that's a lot of the times why I wear gloves. Mostly because I don't want to look like I was playing with my child's finger paints. Squish. And 2. And squish. This one's a little overstuffed. Ooh, that must be difficult. 4. Sometimes if they feel like they're not going to come out of the mold, rub the inside and you can feel the residue there. I don't know why, but it stops them from sticking together. I guess it just pulls it apart when you try and separate it instead of letting it. My cat is at the door. I should say Chelsea's cat's at the door. How much time do we have left?
2 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. We should actually get this done. So whenever I hit 6, I know I'm in the final stretch. Sorry, I'm just rushing a little bit. This one feels light. Nope, that's good. When it's too light, there's no pushback. Yeah, see, and that is just not enough for another one. is going to be enough though for a little one. And these little ones I call foot fizz bombs. And I tell people, get out your bucket, fill it with hot water, get your feet in there, and then drop this puppy in and roll it around with your feet. And you will feel all the little bubbles on your little tootsies. Kind of fun, relaxing. And because you're playing with it, you tend to be looking at your feet and the smell comes up to meet you. It's amazing. Alright, so one little foot fizz bomb. I don't know. Sometimes I get enough for halves. And I just sell them. Or if I have 2 sister scents, I will put them together as one baby foot fizz bomb. I think that goes better there. And then just rub on the bottom. And it comes out on its own. And I set it to dry. So there you go. That's how I do it with watery fluids, dry scents, and the whole bit. And I will talk to you later.